All right. Good morning. Hello. Welcome. We are here today for our yoga class. My name is Tianna Christine. If you are new, say hello in the chat. Say hello. All right. We got C.S. Scott. It's his birthday. Hello, C.S. Scott. Happy birthday. You definitely get a shout out from me. You have been a part of the class for a while, so thank you so much for joining. Happy birthday. I hope that you enjoy your birthday. And starting off the day with yoga is great, right? Each year we get a year older, and we got to make sure we maintain that flexibility, maintain that length and that strength, and also that range of motion. So happy birthday to C.S. Scott. Hope you enjoy your day. You are welcome. Hello, Brandon. Welcome. You made it over from IG to YouTube. I hope that the audio is wonderful here. Again, we have a little bit more room to stretch out in YouTube. This is where my home is. So I love being on YouTube. All right, we got you're going to be out and about today. All right. So starting off the day with yoga, starting off the day with mindfulness is always great. Thank you so much for joining. We're going to do some good things. Brandon is also a moderator in my clubhouse room, Black Yogi. So if you don't know about my room on Clubhouse, Black Yogi, that's the room. Feel free to reach out to me on Clubhouse, connect with me, and also connect with Brandon. All right. I have my intention words. We always pick our intention words every single Saturday right here, whenever I'm live. So yesterday's intention word was opportunity. And today we're going to pick a new word. So again, give it a little shuffle, a little bit of love. I think I want to turn the bed up just a little bit. There we go. Because we're going to get ourselves ready for this Saturday. All right. I'm going to give the cards a little shuffle here. Give it a little bit of energy as I move it around. And then we're going to pick one. Let's see. One that stands out and feels good for us today. All right. And I think this one is one that I get a lot. And I love to get it on a Saturday. Probably the other days that I love to get this card is on a Monday. But I will show you why in just a second. Go ahead and put the other cards away. Won't leave you in suspense too long. Today's intention word is positivity. Positivity, right? And we keep that positivity going. We keep it going. Hello, mommy. Hello. Good morning. We keep the positivity going. So today's intention word is positivity. I hope that I'm going to actually put that in the chat. So positivity. All right. Yes, positivity. We're going to start and have some positive vibes today. Positive thoughts. We got to speak positive. All right. You see, C.S. Scott, you're getting more birthday shout outs. We have our yoga blocks here. To my left and my right. Go ahead and get anything that's going to help you within getting the floor up towards your hand. Sometimes getting down, bringing that hand all the way down may not be available. So getting your blocks, these are going to help you to get into the posture. It's going to bring the floor up towards your hand. Not only is this going to help you to aid you in adjustments, this is also going to be our tool that we use. We used this last week when we did a little bit of core exercises, right? We went ahead and did some strength-based exercises. We even put it in between our legs. We used the block. This block is not heavy, but once you start really getting this block moved around, you'll notice that, woo, it's a workout. So, we get that going. Let's see. All right. Yes. More people showing you love. See, that's what it's all about. Because we're family here. We are all family. So everybody is giving CS Scott some happy birthday shout outs. I love it. I love to see that. Oh no, I'm not taking your job. Definitely your job is to put the intention word in. So please definitely put that intention word in the chat. Thank you so much. All right. I am feeling, if you notice, my voice is a little bit like congested. I don't know. The seasons, I can feel a change. And definitely I felt it here. I traveled and that threw off my smoothie schedule. And I feel like that made the change. And I've been outside every single day getting a jog in. And that is something new that I don't normally do. I normally would jog like maybe 3 times a week, maybe 4, but it's been consistent. And I'm proud about it, but my voice is taking the brunt of it. All right. So before we get started and into our practice, I want you to just take a moment, gather your stuff, give yourself a second to just shake it out, and then come join me on the mat. All right? Get yourself nice and comfortable. Any comfortable seated position. It doesn't have to be this position here. Any comfortable seated position. Just get yourself settled. Together, let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Breathe in. Exhale, open mouth. Let the shoulders come down. Let your body relax. Because 1, be thankful that you woke up this morning. Be thankful that you're here. I am grateful that you started your morning off with me. I appreciate it. We give thanks that we are able to even be here in any capacity that we are. Being able to share. Maybe we take our hands onto our thighs, palms up or down, whatever's comfortable for you. Just taking a moment to connect with our breath. Maybe noticing if the breath is shallow or if we're able to take deep, long breaths. And with no attempt to change it, just sit with that. Whatever it is, just let the breath come naturally in and out. With a closed mouth, we breathe in and out through our nose. Connecting with our sit bones, just allowing our body that opportunity to just settle into the earth, letting the earth fully support our bodies. Surrendering our knees towards the earth, resting our hips, settling our shoulders down and back. And really connecting, allowing our head to be neutral. Maybe even taking some of those thoughts that we have that's running through our mind and just gently place it aside for now. Keeping that energy right within the mat. Rather if it's circular like this one, or maybe your mat is rectangular. Staying here present, right where you are. And as we begin to get that intention going for our bodies, we remember that every single day our body changes. We're not the same person that we were yesterday. Our body maybe isn't the same. We might have slept on it a different way. We might have worked out hard the night before. We accept our bodies as it is today. We listen to our bodies. And as we keep a positive attitude and maintain that positivity going into our practice today, we remember that that positivity is what's going to keep us going. So as we begin to invite some movement into our bodies, we're going to take that chin, bring it down towards the chest. Releasing the shoulders away from the ears. Feeling the stretch along the back of the neck. Finding length within the collarbone. Continue to breathe. We're going to take that right ear, bring it down into the right shoulder. Keep breathing. Give yourself that opportunity. And then bring it back up to the other side. Continue to breathe. We're going to take our chin, float it up towards the ceiling, take the head towards the back. Feeling that stretch along the front of our neck. Maybe parting your lips if that's comfortable. Continuing to keep the length in the spine. And then gently make your half circles from ear to ear. Rolling out your neck. Keep breathing. And then taking it back to neutral. We're going to take our shoulders, bring it up towards our ears, and take it down. Bringing the shoulders back up. And take it down. One more time, bring it up. And take it down. Bring your hands out in line with your hips. Bring it right off to the side. Bring those fingertips up. Find that space underneath of your palms. We're going to sweep our right hand on your mirror over towards the left side, finding length within the side body. I want you to look up under your underarm or maybe gaze up towards the ceiling. Let's start to invite that movement into our bodies. Keeping your head in line. Bringing that right hand down, sweep the left arm up. Again, gaze up. Find length. And take it back, hands to a T. Shake it out. All right, we're going to bring those arms up overhead. Wherever we are in our seated forward fold, bring those hands down towards the mat. In our seated forward fold, take your arms down. I'm going to turn up the bed just a little bit. Wherever you are, just give your body a little rock. Release the tension from my lower back. Tuck your chin into your chest. Walking your hands over to your right. Stacking that left arm over your right. And gently walking back to center and over to the opposite side. And coming back to center. Maybe allowing your arms to come out a little bit deeper. Allowing your forehead that opportunity to come a little bit lower. Again, you can always use the block here. Use the props if you need it. Props are your friend. And gently walk the hands back up towards the body. Place the block over to the side. We're going to bring our knees up. Give the knees a rock. Oh, this feels good on the hips, the knees. We're going to bring those knees to one side as we come up onto our tabletop position. Tabletop position, bringing those hands. Stack the hands right underneath of your shoulders. Stack the knees right under the hips, toes untucked. Rock the hips from left to right. Looking down at our hands, we press into our fingertips. If we feel any wrist pain, go ahead and bring the wrists a little bit outside of your body, just bringing those hands out. We're going to start to move those wrists, and we're keeping the wrists here, just moving our hips, allowing our wrists to get a little stretch. So move your hips in a circle. There we go. Keep going. So not only is this moving your hips, this is also getting a little bit of movement within your wrists, because we're going to weight bear at some point, and we want to make sure that our wrists are warm. Take a gentle pause, go the opposite way. Now, maybe your circles aren't as big as mine. This is your practice. You do what feels good to your body. Keep going. We're going to gently pause at the top. Go ahead and give your body a little rock as we shift the hips back towards the heels. Keep the knees where they are. Shift the hips back. We're going to bring those arms out in front for our child's pose. Tuck your chin into your chest. Now this child's pose, this is one that you can come back to at any point throughout the practice. Bringing the gaze towards the hands, we come back to that tabletop position. Bring those knees to stack right under the hips. We're going to bring the hands to stack right underneath of the shoulders. I want you to take that right foot, bring it out behind you. We're going to bring the heel down towards the earth, calf stretch here. Pressing into the fingertips, light on the wrists. I want you to take that right foot and bring it off towards the right hand. So bring that hand and foot to be out in a line together, right beside each other. Lean forward, feel that stretch in the hamstring and the hips as we rock front and back. Now, if you're not used to getting up off the floor and it's trouble getting off the floor, this is one of the start of the postures to get yourself off of the floor if you need to ever get up. You always want to bring one foot out and then bring the other foot. All right? Give it a rock. And let's see if we can make circles. Make your circles as big or as small as you like them to be. And then we're going to take that foot, bring it back. Come back onto that tabletop position. Rock your hips. Doing the same thing on our left side. So take that left heel, bring it down. We're stretching it out behind us. Square your hips. Feel it in your hamstrings. Bringing the heel down. Gaze is right down in between your hands. And then bring the foot in to match the hand, right outside. Again, going back and forth first. If your hamstrings are a little tight today, you may feel that. So that's why we're getting that stretch in the hamstrings nice and early. All right. You ready to make those circles? All right. Make your circles. We really want to move our hips, especially if you have a practice and normally during the day you tend to just sit a lot. We want to move our hips. Get those hip sockets moving. Move those hip flexors. All right. And bring the knee back to your tabletop position. Let's tuck our toes underneath. Shift the weight back towards our heels. Toe stretch here. All All right, we're pressing up to the downward facing dog. So bring your hands out, bring the knees up. Downward facing dog. This is our first one. Let's pedal our feet. Moving our knees. Walk the gaze up the legs. And when you're ready, go ahead and shift the weight back towards the heels. Tuck your chin. We're in our upside down V. Releasing the shoulders away from the ears. Keep breathing. Bringing the navel up towards the spine. And on that exhale, as we walk our hands towards the back of our mat. Bend the knees, belly on the thighs. Rock the hips. And bring yourself up, extended mountain. Bringing the hands to touch, slide back, bend here. On that exhale, bring the hands down. All right. We've done our half sun salutation. Let's get into our full sun salutations. Again, you can always modify by not coming down into the chaturangas or planks, by just pushing back to your downward facing dog. And we meet there. Give yourself some room. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Bend in the knees. Flat back. Plant the hands. We're going to step back. You can push back to your downward facing dog or go ahead and flow it out. As we all meet here in our downward facing dog, let's take 5 breaths here. Really push yourself back. Walking the gaze up the belly. Tuck your chin. I want you to get the full benefit of the stretch here. Even if the hips are tight, the heels don't come down, just get settled here in this posture. Allowing the heels to surrender one breath at a time. And come into your forward fold at the top or back of the mat, whatever's comfortable to you. Keeping a slight bend into the knees. On your inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Flat back. Plant the hands, step back, we flow it out. We meet in downward facing dog. Feel free to modify wherever you need to. This time we're going to take 3 breaths. Forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. All right, we're warming the body up. Flat back. Plant your hands, step back, flow it out. Now, if you are coming down for your chaturangas, remember, keep your elbows in. Pressing into the fingertips, we're light on our wrists. We take 3 breaths in our downward facing dog. Tucking the chin, walk the gaze up towards the belly. And forward fold. Inhale, bring it all the way up. Last one, forward fold. Flat back. Plant the hands, step back, let's flow it out. Again, take 3 breaths In downward facing dog, I really want you to get the full benefit of this stretch. As you walk the gaze up the belly, release the stretch on the neck. Just allow your neck to release as you tuck your chin in. Forward fold. We're going to take a bend into our knees. Sweep the hands. Have a seat in your chair. And you can bring your hands to touch here. Bring your knees to touch. Whatever feels good to you. If your shoulders are a bit tight, go ahead and bring those hands back. We make our Superman arms. See if we can sink into our chair just a little bit deeper. Shift the weight into the heels. Inhale and exhale, forward fold wherever you are. Take a flat back. Step back. We flow it out. We meet in downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths. So we're going to pivot that right heel out. Pivot that right heel out 45 degrees. We're going to take that left foot, bring it towards the front of the mat. All right. However you can get in that transition, we want to get within our warrior stance. And sometimes swinging that foot up isn't really available for us. And we want to prevent injury within the knee. So we pivot that back foot out 45 degrees. That front foot is going to be forward. And let's go ahead and bring ourselves up to our warrior one. Keep the bend into the front knee, arms overhead. Bend. Opening up your hip. Allowing your body the opportunity to just sink in here. We're strong on that pinky toe edge of the back foot. We're pressing into the toes in the front. Exhale, open out, warrior two. Keep the chest lifted, shoulders relaxed. Inhale, we're going to reverse, drop the back hand. Bring the front gaze up towards that hand. Gaze is up towards the ceiling. Feeling the stretch along the front side body here. And on that exhale, as we windmill our hands down, we're going to step the front foot back and flow it out. Take 3 breaths. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So with that front foot that was front, we're now going to pivot that one out about 45 degrees and take the other foot towards the front. Now, even if that front foot doesn't get all the way there, you can always walk it up, all right? Go ahead and bring yourself into a nice steady stance. Again, that front foot is going to be facing forward. Back foot, 45 degrees, pinky toe edge. Once you get here and you're stable, hips are going to be towards the front of the mat. Go ahead and bring yourself up. Warrior one. Keep the bend into the front knee. How do we know our bend is right? Well, we have that knee directly over our ankle. Maybe you just see that big toe when you look down. Exhale, open out, hands to a T, warrior two. Gazing over that front ring finger, release the shoulders, lifting through the chest. And on that next inhale, as we reverse our warrior, take the arm up, that front arm up, that back arm back. Gaze up towards that front hand. We lift through the chest. Keep the bend into the knee. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Step the front foot back and flow it out. And you guessed it, let's take 3 breaths. That first breath, we're probably just getting settled in, just really getting our posture right. The second breath, We release our shoulders, and then third breath, we're probably tucking our chin into our chest at that point. As we bring the gaze towards the hands, we come into our forward fold, taking a bend back into the knees. Have a seat back in your chair. We're going to go and remember to tuck the tailbone underneath. You can take the hands to touch or maybe take the hands out. Again, Superman arms are always an option. Listen to your body and wherever you are. On that exhale, bring yourself to stand. Let's give our body just a little bit of a shake. You got this. Let's step it out towards the side of our mat. Step it out. I want you to take those heels in, toes out, as you just bend one knee at a time. Rock it from left to right. All right. You can even move that rock up to the hips. Fast or slow, however you want to do it, it's up to you. All right. Bring your body to stillness. Bring those hips to stillness. All right. Bring the arms up overhead on the inhale. On that exhale, we're going to point the toes forward, right? So point those toes in the same direction you're facing. We're going to bend the knees. Wide angle forward fold here. So wide leg forward fold. Keep the bend into the knees. Gaze behind you. Release the neck. Keep breathing. You can always use a prop to bring the ground up. You can always use a prop. So keep that in mind. Let's take 3 more breaths here. I really want you to get the full benefit of the stretch. Shifting the weight into the balls of the feet. If you have a block, maybe you would like to readjust it, maybe take it down. Keep breathing. We're going to walk our hands over towards that right foot. Stack the left hand over the right. Walking the hands over to the opposite foot. Again, stack that right over the left. And coming back to center. Maybe getting a little bit deeper in our wide forward fold. And on that inhale, slowly bring yourself back up. Bringing those arms up overhead, press into the feet. We're going to take our hands out to a T. So we're already on the side of our mat. We're going to bring that foot. We're going to begin to twist that foot and point it towards the front of our mat. We're here in our triangle pose. We're already set up here. We're going to keep that front leg straight. We're going to shift our hand forward as if we were reaching out, and then drop the front hand. Take the gaze up towards the back. Gaze up. Now, if this is too much pressure on your neck to gaze up, feel free to look right underneath your armpit. On that inhale, come back to a T. We're going to take that foot, bring it back parallel, and then that back foot, again, we're going to bring to the opposite side. There we go. And again, hinge forward, leaning forward, take that front hand down, gaze up towards that back hand. Keep breathing. Remember, yoga's to unite. We want to unite the breath and the movement. So keep your body moving with every breath. So every time you breathe, you move your body. Every time you move your body, you breathe. Keep that going. And bring it back up. We're going to point that toe back in. We're going to heel toe our feet in together until we're standing in the middle of our mat. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Gaze up. We're going to interlace those fingers. Take the palms up towards the ceiling. Release those shoulders away from the ears. On that exhale, we hinge over to the right side. Remembering to keep our lower body in line. We're just moving that upper body. Maybe see if you can gaze up. Gaze up towards the ceiling, keeping that body straight. And on that inhale, coming back to center and over to the opposite side. Keep going. Maybe gazing up again, feeling that stretch all along the shoulders. And bringing it back to center. Release the hands, roll out the wrist on the way down. All right. We gave our body a little bit of a break on that Sun Salutation B, the second part. Let's come back, bringing our bodies back forward. Inhale, bring those arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Flat back. Plant the hands, step back, flow it out. We meet in downward facing dog, and I think you guessed it by now, 3 breaths. This gives your body, allow your body that opportunity to just settle in. We're going to pivot that right foot. Again, placing that left foot in front. Secure your body here. We're immediately going to windmill our bodies up to our warrior 2. So open up, warrior 2 pose. Keep the bend into the knee. Nice strong body here. On that inhale, we reverse. On that exhale, side angle. You can use your block or maybe take the forearm down, sweep the arm up overhead. Keep the chest lifted. Inhale, reverse. You got it. Exhale, side angle. And reverse. And side angle. We're going to inhale, come back to a T. Bringing those hands to heart center. And let's see if we can pivot that back foot. Pivot that back foot towards the front of the mat. We're in that lunge position now. All right, you got it. You got there. We're going to take that elbow, bring it over towards the outside of the opposite thigh. Gaze up. You got this. Maybe see if you can lift your chest off of the thigh. Give your body some room. Keep going. Keep breathing. This is building strength. This is warming the body. Maybe even if you'd like to open out the hands, really stretch open the shoulders, you can. Keep breathing here. And on that exhale, if your hands are open, go ahead and take the hands back together. We're going to come to our high lunge, bringing those arms up overhead. Placing the hands down to frame that front foot. Step the front foot back. We're going to flow it out here. We meet in downward facing dog. I'm sure you're going to love to take those 3 breaths now. This is our rest. While tucking your chin, walk the gaze up. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So again, pivot that foot. Bring the front foot forward. Get comfortable here. Once you're nice and secure, windmill open to your warrior 2. Remember, gazing right over that front ring finger. Get your body stable here. You got this. We're thinking positive thoughts today. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Gaze up. Exhale, side angle. And reverse. Side angle. Keep the bend in that front knee. Reverse. Side angle. Take 2 breaths on this side. And we're going to come back to our warrior 2. We're going to begin to bring that back foot, pivot towards the front of the mat. Again, coming into our lunge position. Taking our hands to heart center. Bring that gaze to the top of your mat. We're going to take that elbow, take it to the outside of the thigh. We're here in our lunge, in our twisted lunge here. Bringing the gaze up towards the ceiling, the elbow. Keep breathing. Maybe even opening up your hands. If you fall out, come right back. It's okay. Listen to your body. And on that exhale, if you open up your hands, bring them back together. Coming back to center, bring both arms up overhead. And on that exhale, bring the hands down. Frame the foot. Step back. Let's flow it out. Take 3 breaths. Downward facing dog becomes our resting. A pose to come back to the breath. Collect yourself. You can always come down to child's pose. Taking the gaze towards the hands. We can walk the feet back up. Put a bend into the knees. Sit back in your chair. And on that exhale, go ahead and stand. All right. Now this is my song. Like I don't know why I love this song so much. It's hard to keep still. All right. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Flat back. Plant the hands, step back, let's flow it out. We meet in downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths. I want you to take that right foot, bring it right in between the hands. So we're going to keep the back foot right where it is. Just take the right foot, bring it in between the hands. We're in that low lunge position. So get your hips nice and low. Again, you can always have a block to bring it right up underneath of your hands to lift through the chest. Because I really want us to open up that hip, so we're staying here for just a few more breaths. Really get comfortable here within that knee. That's why, again, you have your blocks. And on that exhale, I want you to bring that back knee down onto the ground. Take the back knee down. Untuck the back toe. Shift the weight up. We're coming up now. Shifting our hips forward. Lifting through our chest. Let's bring our hands up overhead. Release the shoulders away from the ears. Gazing forward, our neck is neutral. On that exhale, take your hands to heart center, bring the palms to touch. That same move we just did, we're going to take that elbow to the outside of the thigh. Gaze up. Keep breathing. See if you can again lift the belly off of the thigh. Maybe even open up the hands. And bring the hands back to heart center. Come back to center. I want you to take those hands, bring them down, frame your feet. If you have the block, go ahead and move it all towards the side. We're going to shift the hips back. Bring that front leg, straighten it out. Flex the toe back towards your body. So this is stretching the whole back side of that leg. Really giving that foot a stretch. Flex the toe. See if you can straighten that leg as much as possible where it's not bent off to the side. Keep a bend into the knee, but where it's not off to the side, we want to keep it in line. Exhale, point the toe down, back onto the ground, lean forward, and push it back. And point the toe down. All right, we're going to step this back foot. We're going to bring it forward. So come back off of the knee. Step the back foot forward, forward fold. And step the opposite foot back. We're back here in our low lunge. We're going to try to keep the back knee up first. Really getting that stretch before we bring the knee down. And on your next exhale, go ahead and take the knee down. Untuck the back toe. Lift the body up. Bring the arms up overhead. We're getting that stretch all along our IT band, all along the front part, our psoas as well. Taking the hands to heart center. Taking the knee, the thigh, the elbow to the outside of the thigh, gaze up. Keep breathing. Maybe open up the hands if you'd like. And take it back together. Come back to center. We're going to bring those hands, frame the foot. Again, shift the weight back, straighten out the leg, keep a slight bend, flex the toes back. And point the toe down. Flex it back. And you can always move to your own pace if you feel like you want to give yourself an extra stretch. All right. This time we're going to actually take the front foot back. So take that front foot back, give your hips a rock, and go ahead and have a seat on your bottom. Bring those feet around. Shift your body towards the front of your mat where your feet are towards the front. Hugging your knees into your chest. We're going to go ahead and rock onto our back. So tuck your tailbone under as you rock back all the way into your back. Give your body a rock. Keep rocking. Releasing the tension on the lower back. We're going to take our feet up towards the ceiling. Flex the toes back towards our body. Release the shoulders. Get comfortable here. Press into the lower back. And on that exhale, bend the knees. Place the feet flat on the mat. Now we're going to walk our heels in towards our glutes. Maybe we bring those hands down where our fingertips just touch our heels. If the fingertips don't touch, it's all right. Bring your elbows in. Take the hands up. We're setting up for our bridge pose. Press into the tops of the feet. And go ahead and bring the hips up towards the ceiling. If you have the hands down, press into the hands. Shoulders relax. Jaws unclench. Continue bringing the hips up. Keep breathing. We're doing a counter stretch here. See if we can lift the hips up just a little bit higher. And on your exhale, release. Oh, give your knees a windshield wiper rock from left to right. We're going to do that one more time. So again, bringing those feet, they're going to point towards the top of your mat. Walk the heels in towards your glutes, where we're tapping them with our fingertips. Press into the feet as we lift the hips off of the ground. You don't have to get too high. Whatever's comfortable for you. The purpose is to release the tension from the shoulders. Unclench your jaw. All right, get comfortable here. And then when you get comfortable, maybe you can lift up a little bit higher. Take one more breath. And on that exhale, bring the hips down. Give your hips a rock from left to right. So we windshield wiper our knees. Taking our knees to stillness, we're going to cross one leg over the other, figure four, pigeon on our back. Go ahead and press that thigh away, protecting our ankle by flexing the toes back, and then protecting our knee by placing our hand on our thigh. And if it's available, let's go ahead and bring that knee in towards the chest, threading the needle, bringing the hands behind the thigh. Getting a full stretch on our hip flexors, our lower back. Keep breathing. Keeping the head down on the ground. So you're going to keep your head down. Unclench your jaw as you bring the knee in towards the chest. And if you're feeling a little extra flexible today, you can always take the hand to the shin and hug it in a little bit closer. Whatever's comfortable to you, remember to listen to your body. Now, keeping the knees in towards the chest, we're going to release our hands, but keep our knees where they are. Take our hands out to a T. Take that top foot. Allow it to fall over across the body and on towards the mat. Maybe it touches, maybe it doesn't. Take the gaze away from the knees. Keep breathing. Feeling the stretch along the hips, along the back. Releasing tension from your knees. And bringing the knees back in. Lower the leg down, uncross the leg. Give your knees a windshield wiper rock. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So bringing the knees to stillness, toes track forward. We cross the opposite leg over. Again, maybe a gentle press on the thigh. And then bringing the knees in towards the chest. Keep breathing. Again, you can always bring it into your comfort level as long as the head remains on the ground. Release the tension on the neck. Even if you find that your teeth are clenched, release. Hug it into your comfort level. Again, even if you'd like to place the hands along the shin. And we're going to keep our knees where they are. Release the hands. Bring them out to a T. Let the foot fall over to the opposite side. Turn your gaze away from your knees. Keep breathing. And then bring the knees back up. We're going to uncross the leg, hug the knees into the chest. Give it a rock from left to right. And keep breathing here. When you're ready, release the legs down one by one. Go ahead and give them a little shake, bringing the arms up overhead. And when you're ready, we're going to take our hands down by our side. Palms can be up or down, or maybe taking one hand, placing it over our heart, and one hand over our bellies as we connect with our bodies. Maybe you'd like to take one more deep breath in. And on the exhale, surrender your body into our final pose of our practice. And with every exhale, releasing tension from our toes, allowing our ankles to surrender. Releasing the tension from our knees. Relaxing our hips. Allowing our lower back to be relaxed. Uncurling your fingers. Release your shoulders. Allow them to surrender into the mat. Relax your neck, your head. Unclench your jaw. Relax your tongue. Soften your eyes, maybe gently closing your eyes, releasing the tension surrounding your eyes. Coming back to your breath. I want you to breathe in all that positivity. And as you lay here, just allow your body to take inventory. Maybe some areas you may still be holding tension in the body. And on the exhale, just releasing the tension. Giving yourself permission to be here, be present. Even as the thoughts and the plans for the day begin to swirl around. Give yourself these last few seconds to just breathe. Let's take a few breaths of silence and stillness just to seal our intention. And when you're ready, by gently inviting movement and awareness back into the body, give your toes, your fingers a wiggle. Hugging one knee at a time in towards your chest. And gently rolling over to one side. Maybe cradling your head. And when you're ready, using that top hand to push yourself up to any comfortable seat. Taking your hands to heart center. Your thumbs in towards your chest. I want you to thank yourself for showing up for you today. Thanking your body for showing up. I thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day. I want you to take this energy, this positivity with you off of the mat and onto your day and share it with others, because energy is infectious. I wish you a great day. Namaste. All right, family. That ends our practice today. Hope that you enjoyed it. All right. Again, another shout out. Happy birthday to C.S. Scott. We got Coco J. Hello. Looking forward to the practice from NYC. We got Magic Shot. We got Daddy. Hello. Good morning. Special shout out to Ava as well, who's joined us. I do have different places that people come on, and special shout out to Ava as well. If you're in the class, hello. Special shout out as well to Evelyn if you're on. Hello. There's so many young yogis who participate in the class. And special shout out to Kayla as well for getting the class organized for Evelyn. Thank you so much for being a part of the class. We're going to turn the bed up just a little bit and get ourselves ready for the weekend. I hope that you enjoy your day. I wish you such a great day, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one right here. Don't forget, if you enjoyed the practice, give it a thumbs up. Share it with others. That's how we keep the practice going. That's how we keep this going. So I want you to continue to share it with others. I wish you a great day. Can't wait to practice with you again. Have a great one. All right, bye-bye.